Hello. So this is another one in my little kind of tips, if you like, series of tips to show how to make use of social media a little bit more efficiently. And this is about Instagram and how to optimize creating an Instagram story and leading it through to something that you would like your viewer to have a look at. So this is my desktop on my screen, my home screen, sorry, on my iPhone. I don't know if this works in the same way in Android, but it should actually work. So we're going to tap the Instagram icon, and you can see I could go straight into writing a story in the top left-hand corner, and cut and run hair. My hairdressers would like me to know about their latest. So let's give them a love heart because it's social media. It's what it's all about. What I could do from here if I wanted to is tick that little triangle shape and send this image to somebody else, or I could send that to my story. So there's things I can do with someone else's post. Perhaps we'll come back to that. But first off, I'm going to tap my story and create a story in Instagram. So this is an existing story, and this is the one I posted this morning. Still haven't done the yoga, but you can see lots of hearts going off. People like that. Here's Ian. So I'm just going to click back in. I am going to post a new story, and I could post it from one of my photographs below, or I can go back to a post that I originally did. So this is my Instagram page, the Menopause Homeopath, and I could tap on a post that I already did or a reel that I already did, and I can tap on that little triangle. There we go. And I've got options at the bottom of the screen there. I could copy the link and send it to somebody somehow. I could add it to my story. I can send it straight to WhatsApp. I can share it to another app or via email, etc., etc. So there's a few more options along the bottom there about what you can do with that post. What I'm going to do is add it to my story today. And this is really what I wanted to share. So I can tap in the top right-hand corner and write some script. And I could write something here, could write anything. Let's just say this is about I was so close to taking HRT. And I'm just going to say, is this you? Question mark. Now I'm going to click done, and then we're going to move that text with a finger up there. Now, I just want to point this out to you if you don't already know. Here we can change the text. You can see the text has changed there, so the actual font has changed. I can choose, and I'm sure there will be fonts which are more in that relate to more things, but I'm just going to go, I'm just checking them all out now. Typewriter, squeeze, bubble, editor. Let's go with editor. Is this you? So I'm going to move that up there. The other thing that I could have done with that text is changed it. So I can, we've got that's highlighted on the left there. So that's writing in the text. We can change the color of the text. We can, I'm going to leave it as white actually. We could do something a bit funky with the text. Not sure what this one does. Let's just say done and see. Oh yeah, this one, typewriter, writes it. So as the person opens the story, it types, is this you? That's quite cute. Let's leave it like that. We've also got options there. Let's just show you that again. So we tap that top icon in the right-hand story. We've got options there to surround it with bubble of color, etc. So I'm just going to leave that as is this you, and I think that's going to type it for me. What I really wanted to show you was this. If you don't already know about this little sticker picture, and in here I could do hashtag, I could do a poll, is this you, yes or no. I could do one of these are quite good fun. Oh, so let's write I could also write is this you in here. Is this you? Okay, so I could also pop that somewhere. I was so close to taking HRT. is this you? I could get rid of my text, obviously, and just have that in there as a fun opinion thing. Anyway, I'm just going to pop that in the wastebasket. We're not going to have that today. There's all sorts of options here, so experiment with them. But one of the ones I use most, you can see, and these increase all the time, they change. We could put a GIF in. So is this you? Let me just put in the word point. Yeah. So we could have this there, for instance, or we could, well, that's not going, that's not in. Let me move it. Let's pop it in the bin. Let's go back into GIFs. Oh yeah, look, see the others are pointing. I love animal. Loads of things you could choose here to point to some text that you're trying. Oh, let's do him. Let's do the animal. He's so cute. I do love the Muppets. So is this you? There he is. Oh my God, how cute is that? So yeah, so you can use the GIFs. The other thing in the GIFs, which I use a lot and is really worth knowing about, is we'll cancel that, is link. Now we're going to put a URL in here. So I'm just going to go to a different screen. I'm going to go to my website, my internet screen, and I'm going to go to the course that I'm hosting with Fiona in April, and I'm going to click share, and I am going to copy that URL, and we're going to go back into Instagram, and we are going to post that there. I could just put the link up, but I'm going to customize that sticker text, and I'm going to say, find out more here, for instance. You can put what you want there. And then this is a link directly to how to book the natural menopause course. I can make that bigger, I can make it smaller. The other thing that I can do, if I tap just here on the grey area, I think is take, oh no, that little bit there at the menopause homeopath shows that it links to the post that I took it from. Now this is ready to go to my stories. I could add some music. I've started to save, so we've got music that they know that I like because of the kind of things that I've been saving. We've got trending and we've got saved, and I've only recently started to do this, save music that I like. So let's just see, what have I got? London Calling, The Clash, Insomnia. Let's see what energizing life sounds like. That's not really funky enough for some opposed to like this. Let's check the top one. Bit spooky, but I loved it. That's actually quite cool for the menopause. I'm going to pop that in. I love that by Pink Floyd. So, no, I didn't know it did that. Let's shrink that down there. So I guess people can now click on the audio. Interesting. I'm going to shrink that a little bit and pop it in the right hand corner. And then I'm going to tap, that's now in my story. So let's have a little look at that. So we're going to go back to my stories. I could do that in a number of ways, but we're just going to go back there. We're going to go back to my profile, and we're going to see it will take me to the original post. So that is uploading at the moment, and hopefully the audio will go up with that as well. So there's little options in there. I mean, that looks a bit crowded for me at the moment, but let's see how that looks once it's properly uploaded. But that link, find out more here, will take the person straight to the booking page and obviously or your sales page, and they can find out more. So let's just go back a few steps and see if there's anything else useful to add there. I can then send a post to someone, as we pointed out. I can send a story to somebody, and if you tag somebody in your story, they may share it, which of course boosts your reach. So I hope that's been useful for you today. And yeah, any feedback, anything else you'd like to know? I mean, I do run a little Instagram sprint. It actually doesn't have this tip in it because it is quite long to explain, but I will share this with the next time I do a sprint. I can share this YouTube clip, obviously, to the sprint and say, hey, did you know that you can do this? So that is my cat just come back in. So I will stop the recording there and say hi to him, see what he's got to tell me about the world outside.